All right, let's open this up. We have Dr. Naveen Kumar Bhatnagar, former NDRF DIG with us. Also with us is environmentalist Anand Arya. Thank you, gentlemen, for taking out your time and speaking to us here on Times. Now, if I could begin by first up bringing in Dr. Bhatnagar into the conversation, because this is most unfortunate, sir. People staying in their houses in Joshimath for years altogether, for decades altogether, today are facing the toughest challenge in their lives. They're having to evacuate their houses and they no longer know whether or not those houses will even stay intact in the next few days. What do you make of the current situation? There's a certain level of allegation coming in from those residing in Joshimath who in fact go on to say that this is because of the NTPC project there.
Yeah, definitely. There is a lot of construction work is going on from the NTPC as well as the public side also. Because these rocks are not hard rocks, they are sandy rocks, and a lot of this work is going on. Civil construction work is going on in NTPC, not only NTPC, even then public also. And NTPC, they have started the work with adequate arrangement, adequate care, and after making the survey. So you can't tell the strength of the your rocks as well as the water resignation. Most important thing is that water stagnation in a small pond, a bigger area, and big water your ponds. Due to that heavy pressure and the light your earthquake and the seismic activity. So this type of crack happened.
Okay.
But
absolutely, it has been identified that muck-filled water flowing into the houses is a major reason. But Mr. Arya, if I could quickly take in a word from you, the first go-to option is to first try and understand where the problem lies. Do you agree with what the localites today are saying, that part of the problem is the NTPC project? There are, of course, several other challenges. This city, this place has seen, this region has seen so much development work in the past few years. That also partly needs to be held accountable. But where do you think the problem lies really, and what is it that can be done at the earliest to make sure that the people there are taken to safety?
You see, first, I think as far as the safety of the people is concerned, I think which is paramount, and the residents in that area must be moved out at a top priority into safer grounds. Coming back to your question, why this situation has arisen is that we should not forget that Joshimath actually is sitting on top of one fault, geologically speaking, for the earthquakes to come. And it is surrounded by two more. So actually there are three faults which can create problem in Joshimath from a geological point of view. And that is why I think it has been classified as a seismic zone 5. Which means that, and this is something which is not, something which was not unknown 50 years ago or 30 years ago or 20 years ago, about 20, 25, 30 years ago, when the dam was planned, actually. This is a way to, and a lot of environment people had, advised the government not to touch this area. And there is, I think, in 1970 or some year, there is a Mishra committee report,
yes,
which says that
Joshimath, 1976.
1976, the Joshimath area is in an area where no more development should happen. But unfortunately for this government.
Well, the report cited, the Mishra committee report cited that this is a highly fragile area, and knowing the, the geography that we're really talking about, of course, it's a fragile mountain range. We're talking about the Himalayas here, and those kind of word of cautions have been passed on earlier as well, perhaps left neglected, and that's why we're facing this big challenge today, especially the residents of Joshimath. Thank you, gentlemen, for having joined us this evening. That's all the time I have. We need to head into a very quick break. On the other side, though,